That's Pedro.
Hey, you with the face. Welcome.
Welcome to the I Regret Nothing podcast.
I Regret Nothing podcast.
Groovy.
With MikeJ and Pedro.
I regret nothing.
I regret nothing.
We regret nothing.
I regret everything. Everything I've ever done.
Well, yep, it completely moved our boxes around. We're completely mislabeled now.
For fuck's sake.
Pedro, you fucked everything up. I'm going to have to do this live. Everybody's going to watch me do this. Everybody's going to fucking watch me do this. We're jokers. This is so stupid. Thank you, Pedro.
I can
Thank
finally say I have
Thank
no
your
foreskin
stupid
now.
dog.
God fucking damn it.
Now I'm moving everything. This is amateur hour here.
Oh, look, it's me behind.
All right, I think we're sort of fixed. Are we fixed? Is it good?
I guess so.
Where's your picture of me behind?
Hopefully.
I'm scared.
Oh, no, it's wrong.
Oh no. Anyway.
No. I'm fixing this shit. I want it right. If we're gonna put our names on it, it needs to be right. Boy, do we look like idiots right now.
The disadvantages of organization.
It's great.
Look,
I'm like resizing stuff. Oh, look, and there's
It's
even
fine.
look at
It's
that, and then
fine.
I'm even in. This is such a joke.
Amateur hour right there.
Portuguese internet, guys. Portuguese internet. I know anybody who's listening to this later, when we post this on the podcast app, is going to be like, "What are they talking about? What are they talking about?" Anyway, here we are. We're finally here. We're finally labeled correctly. It's my birthday week, guys.
Happy birthday,
Happy
boy.
birthday.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday.
40. I'm 40.
You're in 4D.
Are you guys going to pour out a drink for my 30s? Pour a little drink down on the ground?
Does this count?
One leg in the
Chocolate
grave.
milk?
Yeah. It was a fun week. You know, did some stuff with friends last week. Once, my wife threw a little roller skating party like I was 6.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah. I mean, we go roller
You're a kid
skating.
again.
We go roller skating every Thursday, so that's not new. And over the weekend, did a couple things with various groups of friends, strip club and the like, because that's what 40-year-olds do. And then I just had dinner with my family on my actual birthday on Tuesday. So it was very anticlimactic. So
As long as you had fun.
no,
that's
it was
what
fine. It
matters.
was a good time. It was a good time. It was it's just birthday week. It's not a big deal. You stop caring about your birthdays the older you get. And I know people like freak out about these like milestone birthdays. Like, oh God, I'm in my 40s. I don't care.
Yeah.
My body's been feeling like shit for a decade now, so it's only going to get worse. It's not like it's
Drop
about
in
to
the
start.
bucket.
Right. I mean, I am 10 years away from my first mandatory colonoscopy. But that's okay because I had a colonic before. Like, I electively chose to have water shot in my ass. And not like the bidet kind, like a literal tube in my ass, shooting water in and sucking water out.
Isn't that pleasant?
It was fine.
That's my daily life in Japan.
Yeah, I never did it again, but I did do it one time. Maybe that's why I'm so obsessed with bidets now. I don't know.
You just
it's
want to
the only way you can feel.
Causation, they say. Have
Still
one
chasing that dragon.
colonic, become obsessed with water in your ass.
Have a withdrawal on having water up your butt.
Yeah, that's like a Japanese art. They have
Every
two.
day I
They have
just do
two
it.
arts: bonsai trees and
The old
bidets.
geyser.
Only
in my
two.
French ass.
There are two Japanese arts that are now still in society: bonsai trees and electric toilets. Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. If you guys haven't been paying any attention for the last 10 days or so, there's been a crowdfunding site live for the documentary Going Postal, The Legacy Foretold. They released their first trailer and they're crowdfunding $25,000 so they can finish the project. I strongly advise you throw some money towards it. Doesn't matter. $5, $10, $20, $100, $500, whatever you want. Help them out. These guys are busting their ass the last couple of years following us around, putting together this documentary. And, who knows? It might be a hit piece. It might not. But who cares? It's a big piece of media made. It's a big piece of media made about us. They're going to be interviewing me. They're going to be interviewing Vince. I know they've interviewed all of the Postal dudes. Carter Cruz.
Pedro's mom is in it.
Pedro's
Is Pedro's mom in
mom.
it?
Pedro's
she's included.
dog. All of those things. So yeah, if you Pedro will put the link in the YouTube chat. He'll throw it on Discord for you guys, but we'll put it in the YouTube comments and what's it called in the podcast notes. So if you want to donate to the Indiegogo, please do. It's got 20 days left. They need a little over $10,000, and they'll be at their goal, and that's where we really want them to hit that. So if you have to go cut lawns, follow guys back to their cars, anything you can do to make a couple extra bucks to throw towards the crowd fund for the documentary, please do it, because
Are telling our fans to touch grass.
I mean, I don't care.
To go outside.
I'd be more interested in them like giving hand jobs for money.
You probably make more.
I feel like if you cut the grass, you're murdering a plant. But if you jerk a dude off, you're actually, causing.
You're murdering
you're
thousands
causing
of sperm.
I don't care about the sperm. I care about the joy you are bringing to the receiver of said hand job.
That's
which is,
nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want this thing to get funded, for fuck's sake. The guys from Playtest are actually in the YouTube chat on the old YouTube channel, which is clearly our bigger YouTube channel. But if you want to chat with them, if you have questions for them, throw them in that chat. I don't know which one it is. Probably Jason or Tad. I don't know. They've hosted the podcast with us before. So just say hi to them and tell them what you think. If you think their documentary sucks, let them know. If you think it looks like it's going to be the shit, tell them that too. They want your feedback. They want your feedback. They want to know what Postal fans think of the stuff they're doing, because they are fans too. That said, it is a documentary about, the drama that we've caused in the history of video games. So, it won't necessarily be the biggest puff piece on Earth. I'd like it to be the biggest fluff piece on Earth, though.
I think it would be nice. Yeah.
So Saints Row announced a new game this week, and I know Pedro has some strong thoughts about it, so I'm going to let Pedro rant for a little bit about the new Saints Row. I actually had somebody contact today on the Twitter, and they were like, can you guys please make fun of the new Saints Row in Postal 4? And I was like, actually, we'll do you one better. We're going to rant about it on the podcast today. So go for it, Pedro.
I have a lot of things to say, so I'll let somebody else take it in first. I have a lot of things to say about that shit.
Do you have anything to say, Yaffy?
And I don't know if I'm super interested. They only released that really, really short clip of really quick cut gameplay. And
Was it actually today? I'm
Looks
gonna
like
cut you
Saints
off,
Row.
a little bit earlier. They released a 5-minute long trailer of gameplay. Well, kind of like they wanted to explain themselves a little bit more in depth of why they went for this direction. They just released it earlier, like a few hours ago. The devs are like explaining why they chose to go this way with the game, and to kind of like appease like the fans, which are like pretty divided right now. But I think we haven't, like you said, we haven't seen enough. Like we only saw like small cuts of gameplay. So
It looks like the main problem, and I'm sure Pedro will touch on this, is that they seem to be targeting a younger audience as opposed to like people who have been fans of Saints Row since the first couple games. But take it away, Pedro.
Go, Pedro. You've got a couple minutes.
So yeah, the Saints Row community was already divided by two major groups. So there are those who like Saints Row 1 and 2. I'm included in that group. And there are those who like Saints Row 3 and 4. And I'd say with these new snippets of gameplay, which wasn't that much, but with their presentation, CGI presentation, I think they just want to make a brand new divide right there. They want to divide the community by 3. So on top of those 2 big groups, there's going to be another one, which is people who like whatever the fuck that was, which in my opinion doesn't really cater to any Saints Row fan. If you are part of either one of those groups, I personally think that taking away the characters that we know and love was going to be a bad decision. I understand the reboot. I can understand the concepts behind it, but not every reboot needs to get rid of characters that you like. And that's only the tip of the iceberg for that, because CGI trailers don't really explain much about the game. You can have a really bad CGI trailer or a really good CGI trailer. It doesn't matter. What matters is the gameplay. And if the CGI trailer makes a bad impression, that's where, because the CGI trailer is made to be something that sells you the game. From my experience, I was sold by the CGI trailer for Saints Row 3. At the end of the day, I didn't like the game. So if the CGI trailer makes a bad impression on the majority of their fan base, they've done something wrong. And that's where a lot of people are at. It doesn't really sit well. The gameplay, they didn't show much, but still, we know the base presentation. We know what they want to make from the little snippets of gameplay they've shown. It didn't really impress me personally. I know it will probably cater to a lot of new kids who like Fortnite and whatever, but not to me, not a Saints Row 1 and 2 fan personally.
Well, I think we need to also pour one out for Pedro's love for Saints Row.
Like,
I mean, they can still change their whole idea behind it, but still, I wasn't really surprised by it.
Right.
So from what I got, yeah, I was not very impressed with the CGI trailer, but I'm still waiting to see more of the gameplay. But like they said, they went back to something like Saints Row 2, like more grounded. Even though in the CGI trailer we see some elements of like Saints Row 3 a little bit, like the kawaii helmet, bike helmet and stuff like that. But I don't really care. I didn't really care about the characters back then.
No dildo bats,
cool.
though.
Yeah.
No what?
No dildo bats.
Yeah, no dildo bats. Yeah. No dubstep gun.
I mean, that's the only reason Pedro likes the game.
Yeah, they got rid of the dildo bats. What the fuck?
They were like, "Oh, Postal 4 has too many dildos in it. We don't want to have dildos anymore."
They're caught between
It's kind of my fault,
themselves.
so yeah.
They're
my fault, guys.
We're just too popular, guys. Pack it in.
We don't need any of that.
We have
dildos are better than
forever
Cyberpunk.
fucked with other games forever. That's good. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Saints Row. I know one of our main level designers from Postal 2 has been working on it for years. He's been at Volition forever. So obviously I want him to, keep doing his thing. So plus
level
games
design's
like that,
probably solid.
they only help. The more games
Yeah.
like Saints Row and GTA help Postal in the long run. So even though it pisses off Pedro because he's a little crybaby bitch, I hope it succeeds because I want these games to keep being popular.
Oh, by no means. I wanted to see it as well, of course.
I feel you, man.
I think maybe we'll get surprised, but it sounds like it's gonna be like an average game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah.
We
It
shall
might be fun
see.
for a little bit.
We're gonna switch this up to some news that I know all of us care about. OnlyFans this week really made some big waves doing their Tumblr copy and basically telling us they were going to ban all the penetration porn.
Oh wait, they went back on that. They said they're actually not doing it.
I didn't finish speaking. It's written in the notes. So all week, all these poor young sex workers were fretting over what the fuck they were going to do after September when they couldn't show dicks and dildos going inside of them, which should be totally fine. And they started making websites on other sites, like Fansly, I think, is the other one that people were using. And there was another one that...
Cumrocket69.
Cumrocket69.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that if you use
The Verge.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's the one I use.
It's the one I run.
And it's actually a really big deal. I joke, but it is a problem that these companies all of a sudden are like, oh, we need to take an investment capital, so we need to get rid of what made us big. And you put a lot of people at risk. All these nice young ladies and men that are out there working it hard.
Corey Cruz
with his OnlyFans link that you guys all clicked on. But then, yesterday or the day before, they did backtrack. They were like, you know what? We're not going to do that. It's like, no shit, man. No shit.
Yeah. Getting rid of 99% of your customer base. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not exactly the same as Tumblr. Tumblr wasn't like a porn site to start. It just became a porn site. OnlyFans is what it is for. I know they say, oh, you can support musicians and artists and blah, 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 blah. Like, I get it. It's a Patreon copy, but it was only used by porn stars.
Pretty much.
I have a few friends who use OnlyFans, and they
So
make
do I.
good money on it.
Yeah. It's a hustle,
but,
man. To make good money on there, you have to fucking bust your ass. You have to make a lot of new
every
content.
day you have to post on
Yeah,
there.
if you don't post every day and you don't make new content, people will not support you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. It's
No.
not easy.
No.
Yeah.
You really
well, what I've seen
literally-
what I've seen people doing is that some of my friends they give you a free month, and after a month, so they kind of tease you, and after a month they are like, hey, now you have to pay.
And I'm like,
They
yeah,
kind of see the content.
but I'm like, I already jerked off to you, so I'll move on.
Move on.
I'll probably give them a month.
I go to Pedro's page.
I'll give them 1 month, maybe buy a video or something, throw them a couple bones. Because, at the end of the day, I go to the strip club, I'm dropping a couple $100. And then I'm like,
every day.
But then I'm like, oh, it's $20 a month to follow this girl? That's so expensive. But it's really not.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
My page is cheaper than Postal too, so if you guys wanna.
75 cents. You can see Pedro
75
have sex with
cents.
his mother and his dogs.
Oh god damn it.
It's
I'm
real,
not
I've seen it.
Christian.
So support your local sex worker. If you know anybody that's on OnlyFans, odds are they left a skeezier industry to be up there. So give them some money, help them out. They got bills to pay too.
Yeah. In another news, Postal 4 will no longer have blood or guns.
We're getting rid of all the blood and guns. We're actually turning it into a Fortnite clone, but only the building part.
Only farming simulator.
Yeah, we're going to
Wait,
do a
it's gonna
farming
be a
simulator.
Fortnite
We're going to
clone?
do a construction simulator.
If you get the deluxe edition, you get a free copy of Shrek 2 in DVD.
Yeah, we
Mr.
we
Jubigat
know what
himself.
we're famous for, but someone in the chat is asking if Vince will still sell his bath water. Probably.
Yes.
We're pretty fucking shameless.
Yeah. He should at
I think
least.
we have a few more on the website. Go check it out.
Do you want him to like wait a few days before he bathes so that the water is like extra pungent and just chock
with
full of VD
little bits
skin
of
flakes?
fecal matter.
Yeah, fecal
and,
matter, skin flakes,
Damn.
Mortadella.
Pedro is gonna make some Cunny bathwater.
honey bath
Damn
water. That's
right.
my wife. You talking about my wife like that?
Oh shit, you're
Fuck.
fucked.
I'm in trouble. Yeah.
I'm flying
You're
to
I
in
guess
Japan.
that's my last podcast.
I'm
Okay, man,
flying
it's
to
been great,
Japan.
man.
Do we think about console releases? Yes, we do.
All day.
Think about it.
We sure do think about it.
All day we dream about console releases.
Yeah. Postal 4, at some point near the end of the development cycle for PC, we'll start the console port. Probably PlayStation. Xbox, I don't think we're going to spend the money on development because, as we've seen, Microsoft doesn't accept our products. And Switch, while we would like to, it's probably it's a lot of work, and it'll look like shit. But I think we still want to try. I don't care how shitty Postal 4 has to look on Switch. We want to get it working, but I cannot promise
You guys
that.
can play on your little Steam Deck.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be one
Steam
polygon
Deck.
for dudes.
If you want to play Postal 4 on a mobile device like Switch, get yourself a Steam Deck. That's what we recommend. Will the alien hat be on sale October 1st to January 5th? I don't know, man. I'll tell you the tale. This hat and the alien hat, I've been going back and forth with some hat supplier in China, and it fell apart. It was every day they would change something with the deal. Oh, I didn't know you wanted this. Oh, I didn't know you wanted that. And they slowly went up in cost by a lot. So I got to find a new supplier. So no, they will definitely not be here by October 1st. By January 5th, maybe. But not October 1st. Yeah, if he doesn't care. He wants everybody to see that fucking fluffy Jufro that he's got rocking right there.
My head pubes.
His head. Is it a merkin, but you're wearing it on your head
Yeah.
to cover that
Beautiful
nose dick of
pubes.
yours?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Sonic movie sequel announced. I did see this. That is exciting news. Sonic was the last movie I saw before shutdown last year. That was good.
God damn.
It was a good
It's been a
flick.
while.
It was a good flick.
Treasured memory.
It is a very treasured memory. That was the last movie I saw on my AMC A-list, which allowed you to see 3 movies every week for $20 a month at the theater. That was the last movie I saw.
It was really the No Man's Sky of movies, wasn't it? Because everybody
Yeah.
it was going to be very, very bad. And then it turned out to be very, very good. I
Well,
mean,
here's the thing.
not very, very
Here's the
good, but
thing.
good.
It would have been good even if they didn't make Sonic look better. They spent all that money making Sonic. No, it wouldn't have changed the movie. It would not. People
Yeah.
might not have gone
It
to
was
see
just
it.
Sonic. Yeah.
People might not have gone to see it, but they didn't change the character. They just changed the visual of the character. It was the same
I
movie.
mean, if you look at Sonic and it looks like a man in a Sonic costume, it's going to have it's going to hit different.
Not a man, like a man halfway anamorphing into Sonic.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that-
Still the
whatever
same
that
good
was.
movie.
It seemed like I never saw it, but it seemed like the trailer after they did the character redesign almost looked like it changed some slight bits of the plot in the beginning, like
Yeah, I
actually
think
having
so
him
too.
come
Well,
from Green Hill Zone.
That's the trailer.
It's the trailer.
Yeah.
Trailers can be good, like the first Suicide Squad movie. Movies are a
To be
different thing.
fair,
To be fair.
I think that yeah.
Anyway, Sonic sequel.
And now we have Idris Elba playing Knuckles.
Yeah, he's the talk of the town nowadays. Comedy legend Idris Elba.
I want Knuckles to be British so badly. I don't want him to do
Oh,
a
yeah.
different voice. I want it to just be Idris Elba's voice.
I want Idris Elba to play James Bond.
Yeah,
For
well, we have to
fuck's
wait for
sake.
Yeah, a lot
the
of people
creator
want
to
that,
die.
yeah.
He'll never let a black man play James
No,
Bond.
he's pretty racist.
Ian
I'd
Fleming.
buy a movie called MikeJ and Knuckles.
He
Fleming.
said
Amy
he-
Schumer is
Ian
Amy
Fleming
Schumer's
died
main
in
Tails.
1964.
I don't know, whoever's like in charge recently.
Ian
it was like back.
Ian Fleming died almost 20 years before I was born.
He haunts us to this day. I don't know.
Did
Whoever was in
he
charge
leave
of
it
the-
in his trust that
No, I just
whoever
remember-
takes over this trust cannot allow a black man to play James Bond? Because I
just
think
remember-
that's fucking stupid. I think Idris Elba is the shit.
I remember there was a quote from some guy, and I forget who it was. Maybe it was one of the directors of some
Was
of
it
the...
was it from David Duke? Is that who you're quoting right now? David Duke said that Idris Elba can't play James Bond.
Yeah, a James Bond creator. He said whoever it was said that Idris Elba was too street. Quote. Too street.
I don't know,
Someone
man.
said in the chat, my friend's ex left him because he used a cat muzzle in your game.
Oh, well, if your girl leaves
Really?
you, or a guy, whoever you're dating, leaves you because you used a cat silencer, they were going to leave you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are not worth keeping.
They are not your friend. They are not
They
your
are
friend at all.
not nobody.
Rock Dad misses the postal babes. Here's what you do, Rock Dad. Onlyfans.com. Find
It's like Postal Babes.
just like postal babes. Or go on Reddit, find the subreddit for OnlyFans people, and just start subbing to all the ones that are not in the top 0.05%. Find the people that actually need your money.
Rich.
Or turn on the menu of Postal 2, share the pain. You'll get plenty
Yeah.
of Postal babes.
Or you can go to our Instagram Instagram/G.L.O.
That's a lot of periods.
Well, it's the Gorgeous Ladies of Postal. If you look up Gorgeous Ladies of Postal on Instagram, you'll find an Instagram page that has some of the old Postal Babes stuff on it. They are the glop.
They're the glop.
They are
Pedro's
the glop.
mom used to be one of them.
That's how we met Pedro, actually.
Exactly.
I hired this.
I have to
this
thank
woman.
her for that.
I hired this woman off of Backpages. She came to our office, and she was like, "Please hire my son."
He dropped him one day. He was a baby.
And this was back in
And
like
that woman.
This was back in like 2004 when we were doing Postal Babe stuff, and I was like, "How old's your son?" And she was like, 6. And I was like, "How about we wait like
His
15
perfect
years?"
age in Portugal.
Yeah, how about we wait like 15 years and we'll hire your son? And she was like, "Okay." And then she took her panties off. It was a really good day.
Yeah.
And that
Easy as
woman's
that.
name was Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, her name is Karen. You know that.
Actually, Gwyneth Paltrow has a company named Goop.
Yeah.
We are the glop.
We're the
She
glop.
is the goop.
Good.
That is
Goop glop.
way too close. Wasn't thinking about that when I made the glop. I was actually thinking of Glow,
It all comes
Oh.
around.
which is a great
That's
show
how
on
it works.
Netflix. I don't think any of you have seen it. Have you any of you seen Glow?
No, but I want to.
It's a good show. Very good show.
I've heard
Mark
about
Maron
it.
is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Maron on
I
IFC,
like.
watch Maron on Netflix, his own show. It's kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I like Mark Maron. I like Brie Larson. I like Allison Brie
Mm.
Amy Schumer.
Larson.
Mm-hmm. Brie Larson. Wrong movie, guy. But Captain Marvel too.
It's
That's
coming.
is going to
sometime.
happen, I guess.
They're doing it, I think, already.
I don't know.
Making
After all this Disney shenanigans with ScarJo, I feel like all the women at Disney should revolt.
And they
It's
will.
even though it's not a woman's issue, it is just a Disney like garbage
Yeah.
tactic.
It's an issue for any actor right now.
Yeah. It just ended up fucking up ScarJo. But I feel like
Gwyneth
she'll
Paltrow is
probably
gonna-
end up in the next Suicide Squad movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
We can hope
Um,
so.
We can talk about that. I realize I have that later, but did you guys all watch Suicide Squad?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
5 times.
Yeah, did you watch it?
No, but you can spoil it.
Oh man, it
We
is
can't-
so
oh,
fucking
damn.
good. My wife's obsessed. Like
Great.
it's just on in my house all the time now. It is a
No, it's
really
great.
good movie. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I need to watch that. I love Pete Davidson." And I was like, "Ooh."
That's the number one reason. You
Well,
should
Pete
see this
Davidson
movie.
dies in the first 10 seconds of the movie. So.
That's
Exactly,
another reason
yeah.
to watch
He's
it.
the first one.
yeah,
I
he's
love watching
literally
Pete
the
Davidson
first one
die.
dead.
Yeah.
Quite an odd reason right there.
Yeah. It's don't
But
spoil
yeah,
the
it
movie,
was
Mike.
so fucking good.
What
like
Just fucking
nothing
watch
to do with
the
the
movie,
first one.
Isaiah.
Spoiled the first 10 seconds of the movie.
Yeah,
I'm
Pete
not-
Davidson dies, guys.
No.
And
Ouch,
what's his name
kapow.
dies? You don't even know he's in it, but he dies. The guy from
Dang.
Firefly, Nathan Fillion, he dies in the first scene. But you don't know it's Nathan Fillion. I had to look it up afterwards. I had to look
But
it up.
yeah,
He had
it
a
has
mask
nothing
on.
to do
I don't
with the
know.
first
He had a
one.
mask on.
And I hated the first one.
No, I
But I
almost
really
walked
liked this
out. I
one.
almost walked out of the theater during the first one. So bad. And
I just don't know why they made Peacemaker invisible. I didn't know that was a superpower right there.
Yeah.
Wait. So like, is this movie like redoing that movie, or is it still sort of
they have
acknowledging
nothing. They have
events that
nothing to
happened?
do with
soft-
each other.
It's a soft
Okay.
reboot. Yeah.
Okay.
The only
sounds
same
true.
character is Harley.
So like the events
Rick
that
Flag.
occurred in the first movie
And
are
Red
not
Flag.
acknowledged. Didn't happen.
No,
No, nothing.
no,
My
Does
favorite
it, does
was
it acknowledge Birds of Prey?
no.
No. So it's really just like a starting over.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
And-
That's good.
And even though Harley was the best character in the first one, and Birds of Prey, she was really good. This one, she is excellent. I mean, the part that is written for her is so fucking good. And her costume design is great. I think my wife is definitely going to do that outfit for Halloween. The red.
She didn't even need Joker.
No.
She didn't need it at all. Like
No.
perfect casting, perfect everything.
No Jared Leto in this one.
I think
Yeah.
if he was in it, I think he probably could have been done well. I think James Gunn could have made him do a good job. I think the standout star of the movie though was what's his name, David Dalmatian or whatever, the guy that played Polka Dot Man.
Dalmasti.
Dalmasti. Yeah, he was fucking great, and I'm
Yeah, he
so
was
excited.
He was my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Peter
playing.
DeVries.
I was gonna say he's playing Piter in Dune. So
He's playing a Calendar
Doofus.
Man in the Batman movie, like animated movie they did recently.
here's the thing, Matt. Nobody gives a fuck about anything but Dune. Okay, Dune is
Okay.
all I care about right now. I realize there are a lot of movies coming out this
it
fall.
might be just okay.
He was
No.
good in Blade Runner, even though he was very minor.
That's the
role.
thing I was saying. It might be just okay as well.
No, Denis Villeneuve is great. Yeah.
Dune will not just be okay. It might just do okay at the box office because HBO is still choosing to put it out on HBO Max, which is a fucking huge mistake, by the way. They really should just make people pay for that movie because right now the second half of the movie is not greenlit. And if we
Yeah.
don't get the ending of the first book, I will riot on the streets.
Hmm.
I will riot. I will fucking riot.
I wanna
Postal
see
4
that.
will be canceled, right?
Postal 4 will be canceled.
Oh shit.
Dune will not come out this year. I actually don't disagree with you, Lazar. I would I would almost hold it because as much as I want to see it, that movie needs to be seen. And Villeneuve movies do not get seen for whatever reason. And as much as I appreciated being able to watch Suicide Squad at home, and I will appreciate being able to rewatch Dune the minute I get home from the theater, I think it sucks that it's doing. I almost wish HBO was doing what Disney Plus is doing. And I don't love what Disney Plus is doing, but at least the movies they're releasing at home are being monetized. Warner only gives a shit about more HBO Max subscribers, and that doesn't pay for $200 million movies, in the billions.
The free trial that you activate, watch Dune, and then deactivate.
Exactly. And I mean, I haven't actually done any of the Disney Plus premium movies yet because I don't want to see any of them bad enough, but I would absolutely pay $30 to watch Dune at home right after getting home from the theater. I would do it. I just I don't feel like we're going to get a second one. And it's because Dune is a tough property. The trailers are excellent. I think they're excellent trailers, and I think that they actually have pretty broad appeal. But the fact that people can just watch it at home is going to make people want to watch it at home, especially because we are hard ramping up towards people not going to theaters at all. I mean, I haven't been going to theaters, and I've been going out. I haven't gotten back in the theater mentality yet. I've
Yeah,
seen
most
2
people
movies.
didn't.
I think the movie's in good hands. But like out of all of his movies, like Prisoners is probably my third movie he made.
I saw Incendies recently for the first time. That was
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah,
I'm
all of his
just
movies are great.
cautious right
Yeah.
now. I'm just cautious about hype right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Even though I don't have many reasons to be, even though Dune is most likely going to be a really good shit, I'm very cautious about it. I don't know.
I'm
Something
not
about
worried.
it.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
And I
With
want there to be
with the
sequels
director.
too, because like
Mhm.
I think Dune is one of the like people say like, oh, I don't like movies based on books because they ruin the books, but I think the books have a lot of issues that I think if you start from scratch now, knowing all the plot points that are hit throughout the series, you could foreshadow them earlier on so that they don't come out of nowhere like they do in the later books.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem if like the later books were a streaming series. Like,
yeah, they
Yeah,
might
that
have
could
to be
work.
because they get pretty.
right, that I mean, I realize that this is the issue, right? Like the cost of making this is too great for a streaming series, but quite frankly, to tell the story of Dune, I think you need 10 to 15 hours just the first book. And 10 to 15 episodes on TV or on a streaming channel would give them ample time to break down all the storylines that are going to be chopped up even in 5 to 6 hours of film. Because they already said the first movie's 2 hours and 40 minutes, which I don't think is horrible, but
No.
it's still like a relatively short amount of time to tell the book from parts 1 and 2. I don't know where it's going to end. I assume it's going to end at the end of part 2, which that's like way more than 2/3 of the book, like page-wise. But the third part is completely glossed over on paper. And I think like showing the Battle of Arrakeen on film can be, made into this huge, almost like second Lord of the Rings, like Helm's Deep style battle that you don't get in the book, right? In the book, it's like, oh, they're here. And then the next chapter, it's like, oh, they're in the castle. It's done. They stomped them.
Mhm.
So
Maybe
I don't
they'll
know.
find some way to make some closure. I don't know.
Just
I
tell
think
your
the movie's
friends.
in good hands, honestly.
Tell your friends to see Dune. Tell them to go to the fucking theater for it. Like, I'm going. I'll probably go to the theater 3 times to see it, just because I actually haven't paid to see Suicide Squad. I was thinking about buying a ticket for it this weekend and just not going. So at least they sold another ticket, because I've watched the movie something like 3 to 5 times now at home. But yeah, Dune.
And I think I mean, Denis and Hans Zimmer, I mean, they do a good team up usually. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
he's never done a bad movie yet. He's so far so yeah. So.
No, but we're not going to get any more Blade Runner out of him.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, all of his movies before making big franchises like Prisoners or Enemy or Incendies, they were like pretty small like movies on their own. Yeah. So.
Right, but you give him a $200 to $300 million budget, and he's got to make $1 billion. So.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Anyway, we gotta get past this topic. We have to be a little bit quicker on this podcast. I do have stuff. So here is the fan of the week. It is Franks
Drum roll,
_B
please.
on Twitter with this nice little handcrafted model of the postal dude.
Nice.
His shovel's a little warped, but maybe it's warped from hitting somebody in the head with it. I don't know.
I think it looks really
Makes it look
good.
like an authentic action figure with
does.
the warped prop.
Yeah, it looks great.
Like anything else, if you have anything you want to be shown on the Community Showcase Fan of the Week, make sure you post it on Twitter and use the hashtag #IRegretNothingPodcast, and Pedro will find it, and maybe you will be there.
And
Maybe.
for those who already uploaded something through that hashtag, don't worry. I'll get back to you if I really liked your art. So you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope I can be fan of the week one day.
No,
Maybe you can.
no.
Only
I'll be.
half the week.
I'm assuming everybody here watched the
Definitely.
brain damage stuff that they did during Realms Deep.
Yes.
It's good
I
stuff,
did.
man. The intro,
shit.
Too hyped about
intro is
brain
pretty
damage.
cool. Corey's back. For you guys who don't know, Pedro will post
Older
the
than
links.
ever.
Pedro, post the links to the 2 trailers so people can see the intro for the demo, which is what shows that Corey is the new postal dude, and then there's a little like 30 seconds plus of actual gameplay. It's a little different than what was in the trailer. The game is it's good. It's good stuff. There's been a lot of test audience stuff.
Grab a
We've shown
hooks.
some streamers, and everybody's liked it. So you get a demo next month. Is it next month or is it in October? I don't know. Whenever the Steam Next Fest is. I think it's in October.
And you get to see the dude's ass. Thick ass.
Yeah, everybody wants
Finally.
the ass.
Non-animated mouth, beautifully animated hair. That's what that intro had. But it's because.
And for
we use
those
this.
who want to see it, oh wait, I posted the wrong link.
You stupid.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, if you guys didn't see that, the little kid from the Nirvana album cover is suing Nirvana.
I didn't see that.
For distribution of child pornography.
Without his consent. You can't consent as a child.
It's true.
I don't know. I don't really know where he's going to go with that. I'm not
he
sure.
has the Nirvana tattoo on his chest right
It seems
here.
like if he really wanted to, he would have grounds only to sue his parents, who I assume signed some sort of release.
Definitely. And probably got paid a
Yeah.
couple $100 for the picture.
He was probably talking about it for years. He even has a tattoo for
Oh, he's
Nirvana.
definitely proud of it. He just wants money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He just wants money.
I think
Don't we
he's
all?
ashamed of his PP being on a cover somewhere.
Right. I mean, that cover definitely wouldn't fly these days, right? But
No, absolutely
Oh, yeah.
not.
no, definitely not. But, good for
No
you.
The
Good
baby
luck.
was actually Pedro.
Good luck, Nirvana little dick kid. I hope you win some money.
Little dick kid.
Skyrim. This is a fucking meme. It's being re-released again. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to finally remake Postal 2, hopefully next year. We're going to do Postal 2x2. And then forever, we will be porting it to new consoles. Forever. Once we have this on UE4, we will then forever be able to re-release Postal 2x2.
See a new console, you'll see a new Postal.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
it's
going
going
to
to be the old
same
Postal. Yeah, exactly. That's what we need. I'm down for it. I know everybody
We'll
is,
do,
but
we'll do like GTA 5, but like for like 10 generations.
nah, I think we'll still make new
No,
games. But
yeah,
the
'cause
key,
they're-
right? You got to
they're-
make new
they're
games.
releasing content.
Yeah, you got to make new games, but also re-release your old games. And when you're printing money, you can do that. You can at least appear like you give a shit about people getting new content and give them your old content in higher res or mildly updated or even not updated at all, just ported.
So when your grandchildren ask, "Hey, grandma, what you're playing?" "Oh, just the good old Skyrim, the re-release, the super duper legendary edition."
game in the 2010s.
Yeah, it's like the baseball of video games. It's gonna have like a century
Yeah,
lineage.
right. And then some
also
playing
Postal
card,
2
some tobacco playing card of Pedro playing Skyrim will go for $7 million at auction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nice NFT right there.
I'm gonna wait for 2x2 remastered.
Oh yeah, and 2x2 will have microtransactions just so we can make more money.
Damn right.
We're gonna fuck you guys
In the
'Cause we
ass.
haven't. yet. We're gonna fuck you guys going forward because
In
But
the
except
ass.
if Dune 2 doesn't get released, then nothing will happen.
if Dune 2 does not get released, then
we will disband.
Or
Yeah.
You
alternatively,
get nothing.
I will.
alternatively, the microtransactions in 2x2 will fund MikeJ's donation to Denis Villeneuve to
Yeah,
make Dune 2.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in.
So you better fund that. shit
I'm
right there.
in. The new Spider-Man trailer was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
liked it.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Thought it did a good job.
Hello,
We didn't get
Peter.
any pizzas. No pizzas yet.
No pizzerias.
Did you guys see the leaked images of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
I heard
Oh,
about them.
did they look like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, of course. In costume, and you can see them like.
Are they gonna put
you can
back
see
in James
together.
Gunn's nephew from Spider-Man 3 or whatever?
Which one was
From
that?
Scooby-Doo.
No, it was Sam Raimi's nephew. I had the wrong name.
James Gunn making?
Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, someone was like, "Who's not going to be in the new Spider-Man?" And it was like Uncle Ben. But here's the thing: in some
true.
multiverse, maybe Uncle Ben lived. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Did he die in every single universe?
That's
Maybe Uncle
magic
Ben
between-
is Spider-Man.
Maybe in
That's
some
magic
universe,
in
Ben
those-
is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who
When,
is
Dot-
Jaden
when Doctor
Smith gonna be
Strange has
Miles?
something.
No, I want Childish Gambino to be an older Miles.
Older.
I got into an
I
argument.
think
I got into an argument with someone on
I-
Reddit about that the other day. I was like, I think Childish Gambino could play him, and he's like, he's too old. And I was like, for what? It's the multiverse. You could have.
we're getting 6 bad guys. So, and I think well, the thing is that in Homecoming they are talking. Childish Gambino is talking about like his nephew, like. So
Right.
I think it's already. They can always rewrite. It's Marvel, but yeah.
I mean, I realize
can
he
even
already
have
got a
Yaffee
role. I
as
realize he got
Spider-Man.
a role in Into the Spider-Verse, but that doesn't matter. He can have another
Yeah.
one. He can have another one.
Sure.
Anybody can be Spider-Man except Tom Holland.
Will
Like,
post 4 be out of alpha? What's post 4?
Oh, it's the
That's
postcard game.
That's Postal
Four.
Malone the 4th.
Got it. Yeah, it'll be
It's
out of early
poster card.
access. It'll be out of early access by next year, and not
So
late
far
next
we-
year.
We can see 5 villains in the trailer, but number 6, I hope it's the landlord from Spider-Man 3, the final bad guy.
Or
Oh man.
or they should bring back Paul Giamatti. I know they're
Paul
not.
Giamatti as Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very unused.
Well,
enemy.
I think the last guy, because I follow him on Twitter, it's that guy from Better Call Saul, Michael Mando, the guy who plays the Scorpion. I think it's gonna be him because he said he will come back for more Scorpion stuff. So I guess it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This could be a fun movie. It could be a fun tale.
Hmm.
Indie game developer leaves the industry due to Steam's refund policy. I mean,
Oh, that's so sad.
it
Yeah.
does suck, but the Steam refund policy is not. It's not something they wanted to do. It's something they had to do because of European Union laws.
Exactly.
I mean, it sucks, but
Gotta make a game longer than 2 hours.
right, if your if your game's not very good or not very long, then you might not make any money. I mean, our return rate is higher on Postal 4 than it is on Postal 2 because it's not finished and people want to try it out, and that's their right. But it sucks if somebody
Yeah.
doesn't end.
I mean, some people actually liked the game and gave it a good review, but then they were like, okay, but I liked the game. It was 2 hours long. I can just refund it, and yeah, it was a fun experience for free.
Yep, I agree.
It's a shame for the developer, but still, it's a 2-hour game.
Yeah, I mean, bad decisions were made. Death Stranding Director's Cut. I actually haven't watched anything about this, and I really did like Death Stranding, and I do have a PS5. Why should I
Ooh.
get it?
More
Yeah,
new missions, which are like Metal Gear Solid like.
Yeah,
like
did
it
you
felt
play
like-
MGS5?
I only played Metal Gear Solid 2, really.
Oh, okay.
It's been a
They
while.
basically
That's a
put the
good one.
VR missions from MGSV into
Yeah.
Death Stranding. So you can like go into this training area where it creates like a virtual space where you can test out different guns and do challenges, and
Oh,
there's
They
races
added,
now. They also added some new devices and quality of life improvements to like things that you use in the main game. Like you can sit on the buddy bot and just have him take you to an objective automatically if you don't really feel like walking and playing actively.
is it actually
If you don't
fast
feel like
travel?
doing
Is it
anything.
actually fast
Well,
travel?
they
or
are-
do you have
it's,
to-
it's literally it literally goes.
So it's
They added
either
a
a
few new,
walking simulator in real time, or it's a watching somebody walk you around
It becomes an
simulator.
idle game.
Yeah,
One of
you can
those
do that now.
mobile idle games.
It really is
Yeah.
only a walking simulator for the first 10 hours. After that, it stops being a walking simulator. And yeah, it's a little annoying. Once you have vehicles and you're like getting places faster, it's very, very fucking annoying when you have to do shit up in the mountains and you can't use your vehicles any longer. Then you're like, ugh, I
One
have
of the
to
things
walk.
people are most excited about seems like they're adding these new side missions that are pretty extensive where you go into like interior spaces
Like bunkers.
because there weren't actually any of those in the game.
Yeah. Couldn't hide from the BTs.
No, but I think you'll be
anymore.
happy. They added a ton of new locomotion like systems. Like you can like shoot all your stuff from your back
Yeah.
further away, and so then you walk there to pick it up. So you don't have any charge on you. Or they added a little jetpack, like a
Jetpack, yeah.
thruster. Yeah.
Huh. All
I'm
right.
just
well,
hoping it comes to PC.
I
can
guess
also
I
I'm
guess I'll
play,
drop
now.
another $60 on it.
I
10,
think
10
you can
70?
upgrade. You
Ten.
can
Oh.
upgrade for $10.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I need a
Just
reason.
$10.
I need a reason to turn on my PS5, and that's it right there.
Yeah.
All right, I actually have to cut this short today, guys.
Womp womp.
We did 50 minutes. I think we did pretty good, and we can save some of these topics for next time. I don't think they'll be too timely, so make sure you keep what's going on in there. Say hi to Pedro's dog / boyfriend.
That's the loud one.
Yeah.
This is the loud one. The loudest bastard I have.
Good. I'm glad to see your little bastard.
The smallest and the...
Oh, there he goes. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Pedro. Thanks, Yaf.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Oh, yeah, it was my birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
Like 59.
All right, well, good. 60.